Are you modest? It is not until I understood these concepts that I actually realized that I am not a modest person. Now, contrary to the most popular misconception about modesty, modesty is not just about appearance. Yeah, modesty is not just about how you look, it's not just about how you dress, it's not just about how you cover up your body. As much as modesty cuts across a lot of aspects, one of the most significant aspects when it comes to modesty is behavior. You need to remember this: how you behave is how you appear. And so that is why your behavior is one of the most important factors you need to work on when you are trying to be a modest person. Now let's talk about behavioral modesty. Before we dive into behavioral modesty, you need to understand this. The actual definition of modesty focuses more on behavior. So what is modesty? Modesty is a humble and respectful attitude or behavior that avoids unnecessary attention. That is what modesty is. Not being boastful about your attitude, about your achievements, or about your appearance. That is modesty. Being humble in nature, that is modesty. Now, let's talk about modesty in behavior. How do I know if someone is modest in behavior? How do I even know if I am modest in behavior? Humility. Modesty is not about hiding your accomplishments. It's about letting your accomplishments speak for you. And until you understand what pride is, you might have a hard time understanding what humility is. So I would urge you to go ahead and try to learn a little bit more about pride. Then you will understand what it actually means to be humble. Another aspect of modest behavior is being able to share credit, being able to put others in the limelight as well, not just thinking about yourself. Let's say, for example, you achieve something, you successfully achieve something, but you know very well that you actually got help from some people. Maybe your parents, maybe your friends, maybe your family, maybe your spouse, maybe your partner. Being able to put them out there as well, to be grateful for them, to acknowledge the fact that they contributed to whatsoever you are grateful for, is actually more fulfilling, and it is a modest behavior. Something else you should know about modesty in behavior is the act of silence, speaking when necessary, active listening. When you possess the aspect of modesty, which is active listening, you do not overshadow others. You let others speak. You listen and you speak when necessary. Now, this does not mean that you should not share your opinion, but it just simply means you should seek to understand people. You should seek to understand when someone speaks, and you should seek to speak wisely. Each time you open your mouth in a conversation should not be to overshadow another person. It should not be to just randomly speak about things you don't even know, but it should be to uplift and inspire. Let people voluntarily stay quiet when you speak, because they know, oh, if this person is speaking, there should be some insight I'm going to get from here. Let it uplift somebody. Let it inspire somebody. That is modesty. Another aspect of modesty when it comes to behavior is humility in speech. Now, active listening is different. Humility in speech is when you don't speak in a boastful manner. And the last aspect about modesty in behavior, which we're going to talk about, is continuous growth. A modest person understands I'm not perfect. A modest person understands I need to actively learn how to become a better person. I need to actively work on becoming a better person. Because a lot of things, all these aspects aspects that I have named, ahead, might make you feel that, hey, I'm not modest. But if you are that kind of person actively working on becoming a better person, I tell you, you are a modest person. When your life is a continuous process of self-improvement, when you aim to achieve and maintain a balanced and respectful demeanor, that is modesty. Then someone is going to ask me, why do I need to have a modest behavior? Why do I need to work on that aspect of my life? I'll tell you, behavioral modesty builds trust and respect. Modesty commands an aura of respect, of trust. When you're a modest person, people feel you are more trustworthy. People feel I can actually convey information to this person. Modesty is inspiring. It is a beautiful thing to be an inspiration to people.